So how long did you talk with her?
Not long enough.
1 or 2 pieces.
Oh, one's fine. I don't know. I don't think we got anywhere. Denise is, well...
Well, do you think you got the truth out of her, or is she still going with Julie Saturday night?
We didn't even get that far.
What do you mean?
I think Denise is at one of these turning points, you know, where she wants to make the right decision because she wants to, not because we taught her.
Well, at least the groundwork's laid. She knows everything she needs to know to make a decision.
Bye, Mom, Dad.
Hold up a minute, honey. Sure you don't want to ride to school? I have to go to the store anyway.
Nah, it's okay. I'd rather walk this morning.
Denise, you know your dad and I love you, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Make it a good day. We'll talk when you get home.
I don't know when I'll be home. I got play practice again today.
Okay. Sure you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. See ya.
You're not alone, even though right now you're on your own. You are loved in ways that can't be shown. Your needs are known. You're not alone. And when you cry, you're just letting go a heartache deep inside. So tomorrow there'll be sunshine and sky and love close by. You're not alone. And I know that it's not easy, but I know that it won't last. 'Cause one who loves you more than me is sending blessings fast. You're not alone. Say it one more time, I'm not alone. Even when it's hard to find the words, you're always heard. You're not alone. You're not alone. Say it one more time, I'm not alone. Even when it's hard to find the words, your prayers are heard. You're not alone.
Hey, Denise,
Hi, Corby.
are you ready for this? I got my boss's Lincoln for Saturday night. We're gonna go in real class. Denise, are you still having hang-ups over this? I thought we resolved it last night.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not so sure this morning.
Aw, come on, Denise. You gotta live it up someday. This Saturday night's gonna be hot.
Yeah, what do your parents think about us going?
I don't think they know or care. Dad's so busy playing church.
Yeah, well, you're so busy playing basketball.
Look, Denise, I've got the car, and you told your parents you were going to Julie's, right? You did tell your parents you were going to Julie's, didn't you?
Yeah, but I don't think they bought it.
Well, what do we do now?
I don't know. Hey, come on, we're late. Seminary's almost over.
Finally, at the end of Malachi, it says that Elijah will come and turn the heart of the children to the fathers, and the heart of the fathers to the children. And if this doesn't happen, then the Lord will smite the whole earth with a curse. Now, how do you suppose the Lord is going to smite the earth with a curse?
With ugly girls?
In any case, the point is that it's at least partially up to you to bind your heart to those of your parents. Let me give you a challenge tonight to go home and take this principle to your own homes and practice it there. And then tomorrow maybe we'll have some of you share in any success stories. I say this in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. This hamburger is terrible.
Nah, they're not that bad.
Mine has cheese. It's okay. Maybe some more ketchup.
Hey, did you guys go to the concert Saturday night? Was it any good?
It was okay. Brad and I went out and had some hamburgers afterwards. That was the fun part.
It had to be better than this.
I didn't even find out about it till Saturday afternoon.
Speaking of Saturday, who's going to the party?
Oh, party! Yeah. I can't wait. I'm sure going.
It's supposed to be the blowout of the year.
Well, I hope they had better food than they do here.
Likely.
Sure they will.
Hey, Denise, how are you getting there?
Corby's taking me.
But you're only 15. I thought you couldn't date yet.
So what? All's fair in love and war. Besides, Corby's 16. And he's so cute.
Yeah. Sounds like old Scratch is working on you.
What did your folks say?
I told them I was going with you. I don't think they bought it, though.
I don't see what's the big deal. You told your folks you were going with Julie instead of Corby.
Right.
So what? We all do it all the time.
Right.
That's the only way to deal with parents. If you don't lie to them, they smother you.
Okay, guys, missionary lesson number 8. You see, we believe there's this rule, this commandment.
It's not really a commandment, though. It's just that the church suggests that you shouldn't date until you're 16.
Why would the church suggest a thing like that?
Because you're more mature.
But it's not really a date. Corby's just picking me up and giving me a ride to the party. Sure.
Are you going to be with Corby all through the party?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's a date, Denise.
Uh-huh.
Well, Carol has Andy drive her to the parties all the time.
Well, that's just because our parents set that up. Because he lives across the street, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't dance with him all the time. In fact, not any more than I have to. Anyways, I'm 16.
Yeah, and your parents don't know you're going with them. Just tell them, Denise. Everything will work out the way it should.
Oh, fine. I can see it now. I'm going to go home after play rehearsal and I'm going to say, Mom, I'm going to the party. But no, Julie, I'm going with Corby instead. I just see it now.
Oh, gosh. I know it's not fun, Denise. I remember before I was 16, it was like each month was a whole year long.
Yeah,
I could die.
I know.
This is disgusting.
Really?
You want to talk disgusting? My next hour class is disgusting.
What's your next hour class?
Biology, and we're cutting up frogs. Ew.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Hey, Corby, how's it going?
Terrific.
I got to pick something up. Got a meeting at the church again.
Right.
Well, looks like I'm going to be late. Boy, we got a heck of an agenda. And Corby, I don't want you leaving that garage door open again, okay?
Right. Grandpa's.
More and more lately, I find my oldest son, John, is uncooperative around the house. He doesn't talk much these days, and I feel like I'm losing touch with him. All he ever seems to think about is basketball. Sometimes I wish he wasn't so good. Then maybe they'd take him off the team, and he could better prepare for his mission. I seem to be so busy these days. Sometimes I feel like the church asks too much. But I know that it's a matter of setting priorities, and I'll commit to working harder on my relationship with John.
Dad? Dad played basketball? Then why in the world? Figures.
It figures.
What figures?
You don't give me any support for things I want to do.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll forget it.
Hi, kiddo.
Hi.
Hey, what's wrong?
I want to talk about it, okay?
Is it this thing Saturday night?
It's not a thing. It could very well be the event of the year.
She wants us to make her decision for her. She wants to blame us for ruining her social life.
Well, you are ruining it.
Who's ruining it?
Well, I'm not. I'm going.
Well, looks like you don't need us then. Looks like you've already made your decision.
All right. This isn't the way.
Well, it's just not right that you don't want me to go.
Good luck.
Look, before you give me any more free agency lectures, I know all that. I get it from everywhere. I get it from you, my friends, seminary. It's stupid. It's only 3 months until I'm 16 anyway.
So you're mature enough.
How much more mature am I going to be in September? What's going to happen over the summer to make me more mature? Certainly not dating, and that would. Don't you trust me by now?
It's not a matter of trust.
Yeah, I think that's it exactly. I think Brian had it a lot easier when he was home. You trusted him.
What do you mean? Brian was an entirely
My
different...
brother got away with a lot.
If it was true, then that was our fault.
And I'm suffering for it.
Oh, you are sure suffering for it.
Well, what about Saturday night then? Can I go? It's not really a date.
Look, you can call it anything you want, but your mother and I feel that it's just not appropriate.
Feel? I don't think you... Oh, never mind. You certainly aren't interested in the way I feel. The place is just like a prison. Hey, Brian, it's Denise. How's my favorite brother? Me? I'm fine. Sure I am. How do you always know? Oh, it's friends, church, the whole world. It's Dad. He doesn't understand me at all. I just don't have any real friends. I can't talk to anyone.
Why didn't I remember to say goodbye, I love you, and have a happy day today? And thanks again for trying to be my friend, because I couldn't make it any other way. But you just don't say those kinds of things to your dad in the morning. It's past the solo, I'm late, I gotta go. And that's about all. Oh, I wish I'd seen in a vision or a dream how I miss him so. When I have to go, how do I let him know? I missed my chance to tell him of my romance last summer. I didn't think he'd understand. It never entered my mind. He may have had the very same kinds of feelings when he first held my mother's hand. But you just don't say those kinds of things to your dad in the evening. It's gotta run, everyone is waiting for me. Can I use your car? And I won't go far. Well, it wasn't far then. It was just around the bend. But now it's 10,000 miles. And it's gonna be quite a while until we meet again. Tried since then to make my pen convey the message that I've neglected all these years. But the words come slow, and there's so much I want him to know. and the time to say, I love you, Dad, is here. But how do you write those kinds of things to your dad in a letter? Things you never took the time to tell him face to face. Well, I wrote him and I learned from a very special letter in return how much my father knew about what my soul's been going through. You see, it happened to my dad, too.
Oh, there you are. I thought I told you to close that garage door. What are you still doing out here?
I've been waiting for you.
Well, the meeting was shorter than I thought. What are you going to do, play basketball all day and night? Don't you have some homework to do?
Dad.
What?
Catch.
Oh, good grief, look what you've done. Look at this mess we've got here.
How come you never told me you played first string basketball in high school?
Well,
I mean, I've been struggling and struggling out here to be good, and you've never even offered to help me?
Well, I just thought it would be better if you worked on your grades. I really thought you'd sort of grow out of this basketball thing.
You never grew out of it.
Well, that's the problem. And it didn't help me one bit in school. In fact,
it got you in a lot of trouble, especially with Grandpa, right?
Oh, I can see you've been reading Grandpa's diaries.
So, were you good?
Well, we did win the state championship the year I was a senior.
What position were you?
I was a forward and center.
That's the same position I play.
Yes, I know.
Well, if you know, why didn't you ever give me some of that state champ expertise?
Well, because I didn't want to. I didn't want you to follow in the same footsteps as your old man.
Well, I am, or I wish I could at least. So you could shoot?
Well, I guess I can shoot pretty good. Tell you one thing, I didn't used to miss them off the left as many times as I've seen you miss them.
Right.
The memories we most treasure, if we really pin them down, were just ordinary moments that someone turned around. In every moment, somewhere there's some magic waiting there and hoping to be found. Life's ordinary moments are waiting for your magic. Turn them around, turn them around, turn them around. You got to turn them around. You gotta turn those moments around. They were just ordinary moments, but somebody turned them around. You got to turn them around. You got to turn those moments around.
Well, looks like my two basketball wizards finally got together.
Well, I think it's about time.
It sure was. Dad, I've got a question.
Well, okay. What?
You know that girl, Denise, I've been seeing?
Oh, yeah. Cute girl.
Well, I was sort of hoping you could help me with another problem I'm having.
Well, I don't...
Oh, he'd love to, Corby.
Well, okay.
Dad, Mom, can I have some too?
Of course you can.
Denise, your mother and I have decided that Well, you do whatever you want to do, and we'll support you in any way you decide.
I've already decided. I've decided not to go.
Oh, Denise.
Oh, crud, there goes my makeup.
Mine too.
Mine too.
Now I've got a slight problem.
What's that?
I've got to break the news to Corby, and he's gonna kill me.
Okay, now we've been talking about temple work and the way that temple work and the work of Elijah can bind you to not only yourself, but your brothers and sisters, your parents, your ancestry, maybe your children someday, non-members alike. It's all very important. Okay, before we end for today, how about that challenge I gave you yesterday to go home and share your hearts with your parents? Does anybody have any good experiences they'd like to share with us? Denise.
Well, I guess I should probably tell all of you how successful I was by just being honest with my folks. Last Tuesday night, my dad and I had this talk about me going to the party on Saturday, and I lied to him. Well, hi.
Well, hi.
So what's new?
Nothing. You?
Nothing.
Look, Denise, about Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. Corby,
Denise,
I think maybe you should...
I mean...
You talk first.
No, you.
Well, I really don't think we should go Saturday night. I know it's going to be the big event in the year and all, but
You're right.
it's a day, and I mean, I really want to do what's right. You do? You agree with me?
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we can always wait till your birthday and do something really boring.
Yeah. You know, you're all right.
I know. You're not so bad yourself.
I know. What changed you around all of a sudden?
It's a long story. I'll tell you someday when we have more time.
You got a deal. Hey, how about some ice cream after school? My treat?
Good, because I'm broke. Hey, wait a minute. Wouldn't that be a date?
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Hey, does anybody want some ice cream?
Hey, it's fine. Let's go.
It's just so, I mean, it's like, you know, I decided I wasn't going to go on a date and everything, and now it's legal.
You're not alone. Say it one more time. I'm not alone. Even when it's hard to find the words, your prayers are heard. You're not alone.